I'm Moises De Haro, and with my partner, Quan Nguyen, will be presenting our plan to stop climate change. To begin with, our plan is a lot more radical than a plan proposed by Dr. Wilson, the Half Earth Plan. Our proposal is dependent on the technologies from the future, because right now we do not have the technology to colonize planets nor getting there easier. So our plan is to colonize Mars and to not repeat the same mistakes that the humans did on Earth. We will build sustainable cities on Mars, meaning cities that have little to no carbon footprint. And while people are leaving Earth, we have a chance to remodel the already existing cities and make them more sustainable. So what makes a city sustainable? Well, a sustainable city must address and fix the problems surrounding mobility, social diversity, and sustainability in order to become a sustainable city. So, how do we fix these problems? Well, first is sustainability, and according to Jamie Lanner, a world-renowned architect, he explains that to fix this, the city needs to stop wasting energy, time, and resources. For example, in India, the energy infrastructure is undeveloped, so they must burn more fossil fuels than required in order to power a house and stuff like that. He also mentions that in order to stop wasting time, a city needs to be built smarter, meaning more compact. Now, for mobility, he explains that cars are bad. They take too much infrastructure, that takes a lot of money, and releases a lot of carbon dioxide. So he proposes to implement a bus rapid transit system that is overall better. Now, for social diversity, he mentions the cities must get rid of the divisions between classes, meaning ghettos that are only for certain type of people, in order to promote coexistence and connection between different people. Now, here we see a bus rapid transit system. Lerner explains that the future for this system looks good, and explains that the future technologies can make this way better. For example, it will have light electric buses and the ability to recharge at every stop. Plus, it is cheaper than other public transportations like subway, and trains, and it will get cheaper as time goes on. So why is this important? Well, as we improve upon the already existing cities, like implementing the bus rapid transit system and more ideas from Lenner, we will make the cities more efficient, and as a result of that, the cities will be more compacted, meaning that it opens up more land to be conserved because of the exodus of humans and the more compact, efficient cities. So how do we bring this sustainable city to Mars? Well, when thinking about a city, some people might think about this image here, but that is not the city that you want to build. We'll model the cities after the sustainable city in Dubai. And here is the picture of the city. So why this city? Well, this city is in a similar climate as Mars, as that means that it is in an arid climate. So the things that it applies can transfer over. So, for example, if you look at number 1, this represents the buffer zone and it surrounds the city. It creates a ecological habitat while decreasing air pollution, while also improving air quality. But it also acts as a dust barrier since it surrounds the whole city, according to the research done by UNIV. Now, if you look at number 12, this is a solar car park, and it is made out of solar panels. It can recharge electric vehicles under it. Plus, the energy collected from it and the energy collected from the panels on the houses can cover over 75% of the energy consumption of the city. Again, according to the research by UNIV. The city also has farms that could feed the people inside that live in the city, and also includes water recycling centers that will recycle water. Now, I'll pass it over to Quan.
I will continue the presentation of Moises. The next part is the opinion about those documents. The first one is the book Harvard. Our planet fight for life of Dr. Wilson. I think this is the solution in many solutions to save our planet. Half of Dr. Wilson is saving the half Earth in this moment, and we can save the whole life in the future. The next one is documentary series Years of Living Dangerously. This series is a message to warn the world about the appearance of climate change with the valuable information and diverse example that the audience can understand and know that disaster and catastrophes is appearing and destroying our life. And the file is in the New York Times article. Um, this is the inspiration of dreamster from the guardian of nature, like environmentalist or explorer, to the reader who care about the existence of wildlife. So, reading the Journal of New York Times, we can imagine ourselves in that story. And those documents uh, is the base in each Persian education because those are the lines between the dark of Persian and Persian. The next one is about Mars. Mars is the fourth planet in solar system. Mars is covered by the red soils and rocks. The ingredient on Mars, you can see that is hydrogen, carbon dioxide, nitrate. And the question is how to become the place for human life with the low temperature. You can see the statistics of about Mars. The surface temperature is about minus 19 Fahrenheit. It's similar to minus 23 Celsius. So, with the rich hydrogen, nitrate, we can make the heat to warmer the Mars. Besides, with the rich of carbon dioxide, paste it on the greenhouse effect to heat the Mars, and also pay on the chemical reaction between hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and nitro. We can create the oxygen for the human life. And according to the scientists, they found the the flowing life of water under the canals. So we can believe that Mars will be the second planet, also the second chance for for human in the future. And why do we choose Mars for the sustainable city? First, Mars. Mars is the planet without living, and Mars. I think Mars is similar to the Earth. Besides, Mars is the primary planet, so it's easy for human to establish the life in this planet. Um, the distance between Earth and Mars is closer than the other planets. And about a sustainable city, the sustainable city that we just use the renewable energy, it may be direct to the protect the environment life. We preserve the natural resource and basic origins that make the Mars. So compare uh, two solutions. We have a new place without pollution, with the fresh air. We can improve our life. We have more chance to develop the new city to the efficient direction. Also, remark the Mars more green is similar to the Earth. So this is the reference. Um, and thanks for watching. Stay safe.